Okay, November 4th, 2020, 9:30 a.m. Tax Committee / Planning and Zoning Committee. Amanda, would you call the roll, please?
Awful. Here. Kokenauer.
Here.
Doobie. Here. Whitlow.
Here.
Sticknut.
Here. Is there a motion to approve the agenda? Barb? Second. So moved. Kevin? Any comments? If not, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Take a moment to look over the claims. So have you all looked them over in your email? Okay. In that case, is there a motion to approve the claims and send them on to the county board for final approval?
So
Ted? Second? Barb? Any comments, questions? If not, Amanda, would you call the roll, please?
Awful. Yes. Kokenauer.
Yes.
Doobie.
Yes.
Whitlow.
Yes.
Sticknut.
Yes. Are there any public comments? Not much public. Okay, apparently the department heads are used to starting at a much later time, so there are no department heads here. Okay.
Just me,
Pardon?
just me. I mean, I know the treasurer's office got a new postage machine, and it's up and running, and they seem to be having no issues with it. Yesterday overall, I think the election went over well. In speaking with, I was in Anardi yesterday, Amanda was here at the office, and just from our perspective, everything seemed to flow pretty well. We had limited issues with people and trying to wear their election gear to the polling places, so that was good. Bob, I know, is not here, so I will do my best with the levy. I can give you a very, very, very small summary of what it is, and he can do a better explanation of it as I get my numbers from Bob. So, other than that, that's all I know about the other offices.
Okay. So, we have the ordinance for the levy in front of us.
Hello.
There's the gal.
Well, here's a department head, we can have a report.
You can have a report from me.
Go ahead, read.
Okay, so, made it through the election. It's touch and go for a little bit, but, yeah, we had an alright, decent turnout. I thought it was gonna be higher than what it was. Right now we're a little under 70–90%. I thought we were gonna be at least 80, if not higher than that. So I was a little bummed when that final number came in, but, yeah, so I don't have anything prepared. We were here till about 10:30. It wasn't too terribly late. Everything seemed to run decent. We did have a couple of issues at some of the polling places just with devices and things like that, but it's to be expected. So, otherwise, haven't gotten any mad complaints on our voicemail yet or anything like that, but those will probably roll in as well. So, so otherwise, yeah, that's all we've been doing, our election related things.
Well, let's move on to the levy. We can go through it here. The county general fund levy is $1,586,250. IMRF retirement fund levy, $599,080. County highway fund levy, $587,000. $500. County Highway Bridge and Fund, $293,750. Mental Health Fund levy, $585,000. County Highway Matching Tax Fund levy, $293,750. Public Health Fund levy, $316,000. Liability Insurance Fund levy, $132,582. Social Security Fund levy, $399,401. Veterans Assistance Fund levy, $69,100. Unemployment Compensation levy, or fund levy, $5,032. Workman's Compensation Fund levy, $84,907. Cooperative Extension Fund levy, $111,300. Developmentally Disabled Levy Fund, $587,500. Historical Documents Fund levy, $11,750. Iroquois County Soil and Water Conservation, $2,320. Authorization for the extension of taxes, that it's itemized with quite a few entries here, but the aggregate levy is $5,665,222. Okay. So the total 2018 extension was $5,505,805. 105% trigger for truth and taxation, $5,781,095. Percentage of last year's extension, 102.9%. Okay. We have some worksheets here before us. Okay, can you go through this and explain what
Yeah.
you came up with here?
So basically the process that I do with the levy worksheets is they're prepared based off of Bob Yergler's estimated assessed EAV. I then verify with the Illinois property tax rate and levy manual for the amounts that are allowed by the state. Once that's done, I send them back to Bob for his input and then any updates on the EAV numbers. Then once they're verified with Bob, I email them over to the committee for discussion and completion on the levy amounts. I know Bob can speak more to as far as leaving things on the table. I do apologize, I'm not well versed in that. And unfortunately he's not with us today, so the numbers basically that he gave me were for a low rate 590 million, for the mid rate was 600 million, and for the high rate it was 610 million. And he suggested that we go with the high rate.
Isn't that what we've usually done? Is gone
That's,
high?
yeah, that's been the,
Because you don't want to leave any on the table. So
Mhm.
just because we levy the high rate doesn't mean that's all going to come through.
right.
Okay, discussion from committee members. Is the opinion that we maybe should go for the high rate?
My opinion, we go for the higher.
Yes.
As they've done in the past.
Yeah.
Exactly
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. Okay, so high rate here. What is the exact figure then? I need to circle this for the high rate extender levy?
The 610 million,
600, where is that?
up at the top right.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's 590. Okay, that was the 2000. I got the 2019.
Do you need a copy, Marvin? Or you have another one?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I mean, this one's not pretty and in color, but
You have an extra copy?
I do. It's just not colored.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Okay. So. Shall I entertain a levy to, or entertain a motion to set the levy at $610 million? John, go ahead.
Normally, we don't do that until the December meeting.
Yeah, and on the agenda, it just states that there's just gonna be discussion, no action. Yeah.
So I won't have to do it.
That's right. At the November meeting, we give the final approval to the budget for next year. And
Okay.
at the December meeting, we finalize the levy. So
Okay.
this is intended to begin the process today so the committee can become familiar with it,
Okay.
go through any questions that arise between now and the December meeting, and so forth.
It was a little confusing because on my drainage district commission board that we have to have it done by the end of the month, this month. So anyway, that's why I had that in mind, I guess.
And that's part of why some of the other entities that are included in that levy have to have their numbers in before we get final approval.
Yeah, okay.
And I believe all the entities have, but nevertheless, we normally give the final approval at the December meeting.
Oh, okay. So all those figures I was reading off then were for last year?
That explains why I couldn't.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where you were following.
How did this get into my stuff?
I was just trying to figure it out before I stopped you. And then you were done.
Marvin, maybe if you have the right numbers, it wouldn't hurt to run through them again to make sure everybody's up to speed on what you're looking at.
So are the numbers even on here?
Last page.
I don't have a sheet with the correct numbers.
Are you looking for this page? The presentation?
This one has like a zillion pages. Okay, that's the one, okay. There we go. This saved a lot of paper compared to that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're looking at up there, but.
Okay, let's do this right again, then, since I have the right information now. Okay, Iroquois County 2020 levy worksheet presentation. Corporate general fund maximum rate is 0.270, which translates into, well, if we're gonna go, well, it translates into 1,593,000 for the low, 1,620,000 for the mid, 1,647,000 for the high. IMRF is a no maximum rate fund. This means we are to levy for the amount needed to pay the necessary costs. This translates into a levy of $500,000 this year. County Highway Fund maximum rate is 0.1, which translates into 590,000 low, 600,000 mid, 610,000 high. Bridge Fund maximum rate is 0.05, which creates 295,000 low, 300,000 mid, 305,000 high. Mental health fund maximum rate is 0.15, but with 708 mental health board is requesting a levy of $585,000, the same as the requested, as requested the past several years. Matching tax fund maximum rate is 0.05, which creates a $295,000 low, $300,000 mid, and $305,000 high. Public health fund maximum rate is 0.1, but the public health board is only requesting a levy of $316,000. Liability insurance fund is no maximum rate fund. We need to levy the dollar amount necessary to cover the expenses of liability insurance. That creates a levy in the amount of $130,000. Social Security fund is a no maximum rate fund, which results in a levy in the amount of $380,000. Veterans Assistance Fund maximum rate is 0.03, but the request is for $65,000. Unemployment Insurance Fund is a no maximum rate fund. The levy is $5,000. Workers' Compensation Fund is a no maximum rate fund. The levy is $85,000. Tort and Liability Insurance Fund is a no maximum rate fund request from Soil and Water Conservation for their expense of this insurance of $2,300. The Cooperative Extension Fund has a maximum rate of 0.05, but University of Illinois Co-op Extension requests $111,300 for Iroquois County's share of expenses. Persons Developmentally Disabled Fund has a maximum rate of 0.1. The 377 board asks for the maximum levy to distribute to the ARC of Iroquois County and ABRA. $585,000 low, $587,000 mid, $591,222 high. Historical Documents Fund has a maximum rate of 0.002, and the Iroquois County Historical Society requested the maximum rate, which yields $11,500 low, $11,700 mid, $11,800 high. Okay. Made it through it again. Hang on a minute.
Look at
Okay. Okay, we're ready for the resolution approving the sale of property acquired through the delinquent tax program. Maria, what do you have?
So the trustee held their surplus property auction, back in, well, I think the last date of bid was like the 2nd or 1st of October.
Okay.
So with the sealed bids, they did it a little different than what the former trustee, how they held their auction. Former trustee did an in-person auction here in the county boardroom where anyone could bid and be present. Our new trustee, who acts as trustee agent for a majority of the counties in Illinois, they don't hold a live auction for smaller counties or counties that don't have a lot of surplus property. So they do the sealed bid mail-in submission. So they were able to agree on terms for, I believe it was 55 properties that we're going to be getting out of our name. So the total they were gonna collect for the 55 properties was $93,699.07, with $63,547.64 going to the county from the sale of those properties. Some of the, a lot of the properties, when they would sell at the live auction, they would sell for the base price and not much more than that. looking at the numbers, which I will email that to all of you. I'm sorry I didn't get it to you before. Looking at the sale price of these with that sealed bid, I think it encourages people to bid a little bit more, because if there's more than one person that bids on the parcel, the one that has the higher bid gets it. So I think it encourages people to maybe put a little bit higher price on the property. So, of the 55 that sold, I counted, I think, like maybe 12 that sold at the base price, but otherwise, the rest of them sold at a much higher rate. So, anyway, there are 55 resolutions to be approved for the sale of these parcels that we would need a motion for. The approval of the resolutions that would then allow for the deed to be going to the new owner.
Okay, is there a motion to approve the resolution for the sale of property acquired through the delinquent tax program? Barb? Chad, second? Okay, any discussion on the resolution?
So are these all gonna be sealed bids from now on?
That's how they do them for, like I said, the smaller counties and counties that
That's
don't
what
have
it
as
should
much
be.
surplus. Do
That's what
what?
it should be for the smaller counties.
Yeah, so it
So
works out
just
well.
this one was an open, in-person bid?
Do what?
Was this one an in-person bid? You said
No,
in-person.
this was the first time that it was a sealed bid for the way the
Oh,
county's
okay.
done
Gotcha,
their auctions in the past. Normally, it's been an in-person bid, but,
okay.
these guys, like I said, they're trustee agents
So from
for,
now on, they'll be sealed bids.
they'll be sealed bids, yeah, unless for some reason they get a whole bunch of property. But I don't foresee that happening.
Is it permissible to raise your bid after the bids are open?
You know, I am not 100% sure on the entire terms of it. I think it's permissible if they get two bids that are the same, and that's the high bid, that then they would allow those people to raise their bids, but I don't believe that you can raise your bid after they open their initial, bid. So that also would encourage someone, if they really wanted the property, to bid higher, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Anything else? If not, Amanda, would you call the roll, please?
Awful?
Yes.
Kokenauer?
Yes.
Doobie?
Yes.
Whitlow?
Yes.
Sticknot?
Yes. Okay, motion carries. Is there any old business? Seeing none, is there any new business? Okay, is there a motion to adjourn? So moved. Barb and Kevin seconds. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
I think we're adjourned.
What?
You got a few minutes. The other department heads.